Welcome to the Double Take, SEC Nation edition, sponsored by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods and outdoor equipment retailer of the SEC and proud partner of the Oklahoma Sooners. I'm Rodney Anderson. As always, my brother is here with me, Caleb King Kelly, and we have a super special edition. We are on the SEC Nation bus today.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah, got a nice logo.
Got the invite.
Too,
nice little opportunity.
Yeah, we're here, man.
Gotta act like we know how to act.
We gotta do something,
No, we have a really fun show. Obviously, Auburn's in town. Got a lot to talk about there. SEC Nation being in town, obviously kicking off our SEC play for this year. You know, conference play that is.
Yeah.
And as everybody knows, we have a super stacked schedule. So we're going to kind of walk through all of our games. We're going to talk first year in the SEC last year, how we've transitioned into our second year. Crazy tweets from Auburn fans. We're going to talk about it all.
And we got to start with the first thing. If we're talking about Auburn, before we even dive into the ugly fan base, another orange team, I don't deal with the orange, coming in. But before we deal with all that, we need to talk about the mascot.
Yeah, what are y'all?
I mean, why do you have two mascots? War Eagle. First off,
the Eagle Tigers.
What does that mean? Yeah.
What does War Eagle mean?
Yeah. Do you know?
I
don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I didn't really care to look it up. But
we're gonna send an eagle into war.
Is this the same eagle that the Philadelphia Eagles have?
No. I think that was a rumor at one point.
That was a rumor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I liked it.
But I mean, at least like Philadelphia made a choice.
Yeah. Stuck to it.
You know what? We're gonna be just the Eagles.
And they won a Super Bowl, so
yeah,
they have respect.
Yep. They didn't just start saying that they
win random national championships and we're at 4.
We have 9-time Auburn. We have 9-time national championship Auburn coming into Norman.
9. And how many we got? We got 7, and 50 championships and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, just say you're having trouble recruiting.
Yeah, like NIL is hard.
Imaginary championships.
Because we were talking about it. Is Auburn like little brother in the state of Alabama? Because big respect to Cam Newton. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But
yeah, I mean,
Alabama's Alabama.
Cam Newton, he is a generational talent.
Right.
That's kind of,
I'll
give respect where respect is due. Right. Outside him, I don't know.
What are we talking about Auburn for?
Yeah.
We had that year.
No, I think Auburn is probably like little brother. Your top two teams are definitely Alabama and Auburn.
Yeah.
I don't really, UAB is there, but.
Yeah. Is there Alabama State?
I don't know.
No.
Probably.
I've never been to Alabama.
Yeah, Auburn is definitely little brother.
So
it's just crazy. Like, we're going to let somebody else's little brother come in here and whoop us.
But we didn't even
let
the big brother last year come in.
Yeah, we didn't even let big brother do that to us.
Yeah, so, and
you played the last time that we played Auburn.
In the Sugar Bowl?
Yeah.
Back in the day. Hey, listen, and that was
back when we were just a little old Big 12.
Yeah, that's a little Big 12 team versus big bad SEC boys coming in. They finna whoop. I remember everybody said they gonna whoop us.
Dude, yeah. So I was down there for that game, but I was just coming off my neck.
Yeah.
Do you remember like?
Oh, I remember everything. Yeah.
Talk about. Was there like a big amount of? I feel like right now there's so much trash talk between our fan bases.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of proud of our fan base for sticking up for themselves.
Yeah.
We're starting to get a little bit.
Yeah.
We got some bite to us.
Yeah, because see,
we're gonna stay classy. But
last year was not a good year in the SEC. So now this year,
we're a little bit. Yeah,
we're coming a little different this year. So we got a lot of anger built up. Yeah. But yeah, man, back then too. That's January 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, that's it's almost 10 years ago.
It was all about, dude. You're older than me, and we're talking about Big 12 versus SEC back then.
Mm-hmm.
And now, the talk is still kind of similar. It's like, do they belong in the SEC? Like Texas went to SEC championship and lost, but at least they made it. And where we were unheard of, last year. And so now it's kind of similar. Like, are they still Big 12? No, we're not. We got a whole different quarterback. And back then, it was Are we physical enough? Playing those Big 12 teams, those air raid teams, all they do is throw the ball. Can they stop the run?
So tired of hearing that.
Dude, I'll tell you, I had 12 tackles that game myself. I mean, we were –
My most vivid memory, and again, I did not play in that game.
Yeah.
But I was on the sideline, and my most vivid memory was Ahmad Thomas coming down and cracking that running back.
Yeah, Petway.
Yeah.
Something like that, Petaway or something.
Was that like right at the start of the game?
Yeah.
Maybe like first
it was
quarter?
the second series. Because the first series, bro, they went like 80 yards on us. It drove down the field and scored. And everybody was like, we told you.
Yeah, SEC,
SEC, they ain't ready. These little. And then, Ahmad Thomas came back next.
What? Dude, it was like one of those where everybody, both sides was like, dang.
Yeah, like the whole crowd goes, "Ooh," instead of just
and then
one side.
Baker gets to work, Samaje gets to work.
Samaje breaks the record.
Joe Mixon gets to work.
Joe Mixon went crazy.
O-line.
Diving touchdowns.
Oh, my
Jordan
gosh.
Thomas even got a pick.
Yeah.
I mean, it was – yeah.
SEC.
We knocked their quarterback out the game. I mean, we had the backup quarterback. We had transfer from Last Chance U come in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was playing. It was crazy, but it ended up being Coach Bob's last game.
Yeah.
Coach Bob Stoops' last game as head coach, except for when he came back for the Alamo Bowl,
Yep.
But, I mean, it was a special game, and I just, really, it makes me think, man, I'm so thankful for Auburn because here we are coming into our first SEC game this year and our last game with Coach Stoops, and when we whoop them this weekend just like we did back then, it's going to be like, man, this school really does give us a lot of love.
Because our defense is for real.
Because last year, we didn't have a great year.
Yeah.
But Auburn kicked it off on letting us whoop somebody in the SEC. I mean, we had kicked sixes. We had
you couldn't handle the Big 12 Oklahoma. You couldn't handle like a poor Oklahoma team with no offense.
Right.
Now we have an offense.
Yeah.
We can move the ball a little bit. We're getting better and better. Defense. Yeah, our defense is phenomenal. We have to talk about. Let's talk about some facts though, like some real. Yeah, we do have a game tomorrow. It is SEC opponent.
Yeah. And there is respect there.
Yeah, for sure. We're talking a lot of trash.
Yeah, we are talking some trash. That's the fun in it. But
I mean, both sides talk.
Yeah, but we got to do what we got to do. I mean, we're former players, but the reality is there's a good team coming in this week.
Facts.
And I mean,
familiar faces.
You're an offensive guy. I'm sure you watch their defense. What are you seeing in their defense coming in this week? Do we have to worry about?
They're stout. I think their strength is in the box.
Mm-hmm.
Their front seven, their linebacker core, they definitely fill gaps, and they're aggressive. They're big bodies, hard to move, and so it's definitely going to be our first real challenge this year.
Yeah.
For the offensive line. We've got some guys coming back and probable to play, and so that was good to see. Mm-hmm. I think if we can get any type of run game going with Torrey, Javante Barnes, or even John Mateer. We've dialed up some runs for him. I think that it's going to really open up opportunities to really target the weakness of their defense, which is the secondary, in my opinion. I think that if we can get our passing game up and going, it's going to be really fun to watch. Deion Burks, Keontez Lewis, looking for big games from both of them.
Yeah.
And I think with those two being the focus of our receiving core, it's going to open up a lot of opportunities for Jaren Kanak.
Yeah, I'm like,
who has been balling. He's been like that. I keep comparing him to Dimitri Flowers.
Yeah.
Because he was that guy that you just like a super good, reliable player, and then you forget about him.
Yeah.
And then he's open 20 yards down the field, making a great catch, breaking some tackles, getting in the end zone. And so I love where our offense is at right now. I think we've been taking positive steps more and more.
Yeah.
I think as long as we just continue to capitalize, we can be a great team. And so
got a lot of guys coming back too. I mean, we have
for sure
Michael Fasusi didn't play last week, but looking probable.
Mm-hmm.
We had Jake Maikula coming in this week that was at one point questionable to play, and so got some of our own line, which was a big deal last year. And the reason why we didn't have a lot of offensive success was even their quarterback now, Jackson Arnold, and then even though Mike Hawkins went in and balled out in Auburn,
which
is kind of funny and kind of crazy.
He got airborne.
Yeah,
you remember?
Yeah, jumped over, and then his first rep of the game goes for 50-yard run. He ran 4.4 with pads on, ran a full 40 yards. It ran 4.41 with pads on. So dude was sliding. But shout out to Mike, and it's crazy. He's now our backup, and not our starter.
Which is a great spot for a great spot for him to be.
Yeah, yeah.
In my
learning the system. And,
yeah, he got his feet. He's got all the experience that he needed from last year, and he did a great job given the circumstance.
Yeah.
I think this year to kind of watch and develop under a great quarterback, experienced quarterback, is going to be everything that he needs to be the quarterback he needs to be next year.
Yes.
So
But basically what I'm saying is he did all that without an O-line.
Right.
And now we have a lot of key guys that will be playing this week. And so that's where I think we saw against Michigan, we were able to run the ball a little bit. A lot of it was John Mateer. And I do think we need to spread that wealth around a little bit. Torrey Blaylock having a great game last week, 2 touchdowns. Javonte Barnes scores a touchdown. But, yeah, I think offense, man.
I do want to say about the running backs, I don't think we need to – I am looking for the running backs to evolve at some point this season to a 30-plus, breaking 30-plus, yard runs and 100-plus yard games and things like that. But all we need right now to win this game, in my opinion, is a productive run game at its base. 5 yards in a cloud of dust, 6 yards. We pop a 15-yard here.
Third and short.
Yes, exactly. Manageable downs, be great game managers, and then let our defense support us on the back end. I think we'll be in a lot of great positions to win.
Yeah.
But all that being said, we have Jackson Arnold coming back into town.
Yeah.
What do you feel is going on the defensive side of the ball for us?
And, I had a personal relationship with Jackson. I helped recruit him, working.
Soul Mission.
Yeah. Helped recruit him, know his parents really well.
But business is business. It's strictly financial.
And, you wish him well on the way out. But, I'm also a football player, and I was able to see what I was able to see every day at practice for 2 years. And I know what his strengths and weaknesses are from my own perspective. Yeah. And I know if anybody else does, well, you got the number 1 D coordinator in the nation who went against him for 2 years too, and Coach Brent Venables, who's head coach DC. And so, listen, Jackson Arnold is an athletic quarterback. I've seen the dude dunk. I've seen him play other sports. He's an athletic guy.
No doubt.
And has a very strong arm. When, it's funny we talk about fans and all the tweets and things. You see people talking about John Mateer because he's thrown some picks. He's had some overthrows, and he's done some things. I don't think, John Mateer has faced as much pressure as he's faced so far this year. At Washington State, I don't think that was something that was happening as much. A different Pac-12 competition,
That's fair, I guess,
and he's done a great job facing it. But he has had some overthrows. I think Jackson, though, when you put pressure on him and you're blitzing guys and you're in cover 1, cover 0 even, which Coach Venables will do. He'll draw up a cover 0 and send 6 guys, and he will legit do it.
I thought Michigan was crazy.
And in the past, you've seen Jackson struggle with that, and it just is what it is. You blitz him to his face, where he sees it coming, whether you're sending 2 or 3, and you bring somebody on the backside, you do a double outside, you do a double A-gap blitz, you do just in this guy's face.
You should overwhelm him.
He gets overwhelmed. It just is. We saw it in Tennessee. We saw it in Missouri. We saw it. There's just so many games where, defense was balling. We were getting turnovers.
Let me ask you this question.
And he's just struggling.
This year, I've seen a little bit of Auburn's play thus far.
Yeah.
They've ran the hell out of Jackson Arnold.
Yeah.
You think that's because?
Yeah, and his I say his arm strength is great, but I don't believe he's really that accurate. When it comes to medium passes, short medium passes, check down. Anybody can throw a check down. But when you're talking about dotting it up, he has the ability, but and we even heard Hugh Freeze talk about it all fall camp. Confidence.
Your own coach.
Yeah, you heard it. When he was playing 3 quarterbacks and he said, well, I haven't chosen a quarterback. I got all 3 here, and they're all taking reps. And, they brought in a good recruit in their backup. And then you hear the post-practice interviews where Hugh Freeze is saying, I just want him to leave practice confident. And it's well, why? We saw the same thing, though. When he was down, he didn't play as good as he could.
It's definitely going to be a between the ears thing for him.
Yeah.
Especially coming back into this environment.
It's an
This
emotional
is the same
game.
crowd that booed him off the field.
Booed him off.
And was requesting Michael Hawkins.
Yeah.
And so, I definitely think that I'm going to give him his props. He's a great athlete.
He's rebounded back.
Yeah, he's doing great. Found a new spot. He's feeling himself. It seems like he's coming into his own a little bit. But at the same time, I don't believe he's been tested between the ears. I don't think he's had that adversity that he's had to mentally fight through.
No. I mean, how do you prepare for – I was at this school. This is the place. I was a 5-star quarterback. I won the Elite 11 quarterback showdown. Like, I was the top quarterback in the country. I picked – out of all the schools in the country, I picked this place. Went there for 2 years. Didn't pan out the way I wanted to. Had to go into the portal. And now my first SEC game of the year is back at that school. Like, how do you prepare for that?
You don't.
You just have to show up and go, dog.
And
so, we can talk all about their offensive scheme, how they run him way too much, and how we run John Mateer too much, and all this and all that. But it's gonna be really such an internal battle, dude. I mean, I played in games back in California, the Rose Bowl, dude. It was so hard to lock in. I'm in Cali for the first time. You know, like
home, yeah.
I got 20 people in the stands. Like his family's gonna be at the game. They're gonna be supporting. People are gonna be
from Texas, right?
Yeah,
Texas kid.
Yeah, and so it's just
right
like. I mean, it's going to be really, really interesting for him, and there's some things that are intangible outside of stats that you can't look at and be like, man, this dude's going to be going through it a little bit.
Yeah, my thing, their offense, they have some weapons.
Oh, yeah, Cam Coleman, receiver, number 1 out there is a dog.
They got a lot of good guys, but it kind of goes to waste if you don't got a quarterback that can dish it out.
Get it to.
Yeah, delegate. You know what I mean? It's going to be tough. He's going to have to figure out how to make quick decisions because our defensive line is going to be on him. Yeah,
and they're going to do a lot of quick game, a lot of slants, a lot of screens. They're going to try to spread out the field. A lot of times when you can't run the ball in the box, you throw screens out there to get some momentum going and kind of get your run game that way.
Yeah.
But, man, I'm telling you, every time you get hit, you look up, the guy's name. Yeah. Like, good hit, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like last year we were out there blood, sweat, and tears together. It's crazy.
The bottom of a pile was always – it was like kind of one of my favorite but also like most scary things.
Oh, yeah.
As a runner, like you end up down there and you got friends that you may have played with in the past or some you may have went to camps with, and they're down there. They know your name. They know your mom's name.
Yeah.
They know your dad's name. They know your brother's. They know where you grew up. They know your friends. They know some things that you might not want them to know. Mm-hmm. And, dude, Jackson was out with these guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
we went to the club together, brother. Like,
there's going to be some wild things set at the bottom of that pile, I'm sure. And it's only going to add to the difficulty. We do have a guy sitting out, I guess forced to sit out for the first half.
Yeah, R. Mason.
Yep, that's what do you see, like who's coming in place of R. Mason?
Man, we got a questionable with Marvin Jones as well, but we've seen Taylor Wine have a lot of success. He's more of a strong end, but we got Danny Okoye back this week.
Yeah.
And so for me, on that weak side end, I would really like to see – I mean, Danny Okoye hits backflips after he does his elite weigh-in every year. He weighs like 250 and does a backflip on the stage.
Insane.
Like, it's crazy, the athleticism and all the ability. Sometimes when guys have too much ability, it's hard to, like, hone in.
So,
like you're just too freaky for your own mind to comprehend what you need to do. And I would love to see him come in and be a part of this game. R. Mason's going to come back, and you know what happens when you have to watch a football game. You've done it many times.
Oh, yeah, bro.
You get pissed off.
Yeah.
You get real pissed off.
He shouldn't even be out.
Some of it was like
so soft. Yeah, he shouldn't be out, number one.
Yeah.
But he's going to have to sit out. I'm sure it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'd be looking forward to putting some hits on a quarterback.
Yeah.
That I wasn't even allowed to touch.
Oh, my goodness. That's what I'm saying. Like, for all these defensive guys, this dude, I mean, we got to be honest here. Defense played last year to win a lot of games that we lost.
Yeah.
I mean, we had defensive touchdowns. I mean, Mizzou, like, we had, Auburn, Alabama, where we win those games. Like, it's because defense has defensive touchdowns. I mean, there's so many games last year where the defense is looking at the offense like, bro, are you kidding me? Like, and then when you're the quarterback, that pressure falls on you. It just is what it is. And so now you get this opportunity to kind of get a little payback. It's just you hate to be that way. Like, he's just a kid, he's a young man, but listen, dog, we trying to get this money last year. We had a great team. Like, we had a great defense. We had Danny Stutzman, Billy Bowmans. Like, those guys wanted to go out with a bang. They came back to win a natty, and it was because of the offense, And so the reality is now, like, all right, we got something for that. We got something for you, and it's always fun to hit, like when they go to the NFL and you're playing against your buddies.
Yeah.
Like you've done it. Isn't it more fun when you get to see the guys you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's because you have history, and we're competitors. Everything's the same out there, but it's the same age. Everything is similar at stake.
Yeah.
Those guys, they're playing for a lot. I think now, you feel good about Auburn? I feel like we've covered them.
Yeah.
Let's switch gears a little bit.
Oh.
We are on the SEC Nation bus.
Yeah.
So I think it's only fair. First SEC game.
Yeah.
First conference play.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the future a little bit.
Yeah.
We've covered what we have to take care of first.
Yeah.
We're just media now. We don't got to focus on game today. So let's look into the future a little bit.
Yeah. Who we're playing?
Yeah. Let's go down our schedule. I mean, everybody's playing tough games now.
Mm-hmm.
There's kind of those cupcake games are going to be kind of laced in there here and there, but.
Well, like the last one, like the Kent State for us.
We'll
we have
them.
Kent State, but we got Auburn. That's our first one. Covered that. Then our next one is Texas. And
I think Texas's whole thing right now is what kind of similar to us last year. What's going on with the offense?
Yeah. Isn't it funny how last year they had so much to say about the University of Oklahoma and their quarterback situation, and then
ain't no fun when the rabbits got the gun.
Oh my goodness,
it's crazy.
You just flip it around, and Uncle Rico's not doing well, is he?
I think no, he's not. To answer your question,
Uncle Rico meaning Arch Manning for those that aren't hip.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looked like that though. That's how, like.
No, but there's just too much pressure, too much accolades, too much.
There's a lot going on at the university.
Too much put on Arch at he hasn't done anything. It'd have been one thing if it was like, yeah, let's see what this cat can do. He's a man. He's got a lot to live up to. Let's see authentically. Let's put our eyes on him.
Bro, they started out number 1 in the country.
Yeah.
Like, they just set him up to fail. Like, and I don't even feel bad for the kid because you went to that school. But it's going to be a dogfight. And it's gonna be a dogfight. Like it's
if
the
there's
Red
gonna
River
be a
rivalry,
game that he's gonna figure it out in, it's gonna be
the State Fair of Texas.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be. They're still ranked above us, even though they lost Ohio State and played San Jose State and somebody else random and so it's gonna be a dogfight. It just is what it is. They got athletes around him. But they're gonna have to rely. And again, we got the best DC in the country. You can't convince me otherwise. And
similar to Auburn, you have to be an accurate passer. You need that to be a successful offense.
And we're gonna blitz your face,
for sure.
Blitz straight. Like we want you to see that we're blitzing, and then see us blitz. What that does to a freshman quarterback or inexperienced.
You have
oh my God, they're coming
in the A gap,
right?
And he's like, "No, I'm coming."
Yeah, like y'all can try to slide, y'all can try to pass. No, everybody, all these dudes. There's 6 guys on the line of scrimmage. All 6 are blitzing.
Do something about it.
Like there's 5 offensive linemen on the line of scrimmage.
And you got a Cortland Guillory outside. Please throw it my way. Please let me go, man.
So I can see that's going to be the biggest thing, and even this week, but man, we got to get some turnovers. We're -5 in turnover margin.
Talk about the turnovers I'm going to pull up the rest of the schedule. Talk about the turnovers for a little bit, because we have a lot of fans freaking out. I don't know if I should freak out. I think it should just come, right?
I think we've had some missed opportunities. I mean, you even look at the Temple game last week where Grayson Halton does one of the worst dives I've ever seen in the end zone on a tip pass, and he's way more athletic than that, and so it's just like you got to capitalize on.
He low-key should have caught that.
Yeah, and then you see Marcus Strong last week in the Temple game, the ball is at his feet, and he kicks the ball or tips the ball instead of just falling on top of it. He thought he was going to try to scoop it and score. It's
scoop and score is hard.
Opportunities have been there. You just got to capitalize on them, man, and we just haven't done that. And so the gifts, you got to get the gifts. But then, you got to be conscious about it. I mean, back in the day, shoot, my little famous strip on the kickoff, that's conscious decision. And we always talk about peanut punch. Yeah. You got to peanut punch, peanut in the league.
I just remember going against defenses that weren't the best for Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And it seemed like there was such an emphasis on get the ball, turnover, peanut punch, whatever,
Yeah.
that I'm breaking tackles like it's nothing. And so while I understand what you're saying, I don't want the focus to become turnovers.
Right.
And like let the fan base and the media worry about it. Like players just keep doing your thing.
You got, as a defensive guy, it takes a little bit of skill to know, okay, dude's not holding the ball, I can get the ball out, versus I need to do a sure tackle, versus I can blow this guy up. Because there's 3 different kind of options when you're coming in to make a tackle on somebody. But I don't think it's time to freak out.
Okay.
If we go this game
like
without one, I'll be irritated. I can tell you that much. I mean, it's time when SEC play. We got to start making some things happen.
Yeah.
But, hey, as long as we keep on winning these games, I don't really care what the turnover margin is.
Tomorrow's game is very winnable for us.
Yeah.
Kent State is going to be what Kent State is. We have a bye week. Bye week, then Kent State. And then we see South Carolina, which was a game.
Texas, then South Carolina.
Texas, then South Carolina, yes. And so we go to Texas, win. We might be 6-0 going into a good South Carolina team.
Yeah.
Again,
which is having a down year, less than expected.
For sure.
They got Lenore Sellers at their quarterback, who everybody has raved about. I mean, he's got size, athletic ability, just has not played up to what he showed last year he was capable of. I mean, he played better as a true freshman than he is as a true sophomore this year. And so they got some things to work on their defense as well. But playing at South Carolina, always an away game.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing.
Yeah. And we love Beamer.
Yeah, dude, it's so hard to hate.
We love Beamer.
Man, talk about a coach that's hard to hate.
Yeah. Punt team was my favorite special teams because of Coach Beamer,
That says a lot because special teams for most players isn't that fun. Or it's perceived as like, I don't want to do this. I came here to be a running back, or I came here to be a linebacker, whatever. But Coach Beamer is like,
that punt team
for him.
Yeah.
So I think that's an intangible that is always going for a South Carolina team that maybe not everybody has.
And so we'll see if they turn it around. We'll see if Sellers is able to get
their
things
defense has
going
potential.
Again.
I know that they lost some guys on the D line, but
they had that James
D end. He was
that might be Tennessee. I'm thinking of.
I think it was Tennessee.
But basically, yes, they lost some guys on defense.
Yes,
and their quarterback it all runs through him. So however good he plays is however good they'll be. Ole Miss after that.
That's going to be, I think, a really if a regular offense comes in and faces a Brent Venables defense, I think this is going to be like vice versa, going against a Lane Kiffin offense.
Yeah,
always. That's a big thing,
Yeah, Jackson Dart's in the league now. I mean, playing with Russell Wilson at Giants, and we'll see how his replacement is doing. But
their offense, I will say, I've seen them a little bit. They're definitely explosive.
Yeah.
And they're
because Lane Kiffin is one of the masterminds
for sure. And you can tell the scheme is there. But that being said, I don't think it's meshing very well this year, in my opinion. And so we'll see how that goes. They're gonna have to really figure it out before they see our defense, because our defense right now they're starting to look mid-season form.
Yeah.
And by the time we get to Ole Miss, that'll be minus the turnover thing, but it's coming. It's coming. By the time we get to Ole Miss, will actually be mid-season.
Yeah.
Hopefully looking preseason form or postseason form at that point. And so it's going to be a huge test for our defense. At the same time, though, I think,
we'll be good.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. And then we go to Tennessee. Josh Heupel, Heisman QB. Oh, wait. Not Heisman. National Championship. My fault.
Yes.
National Championship QB.
He was part of my recruiting process.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He came down to Acadia a couple times.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. He was great coach.
He was emotional last game. I mean, last time it was personal because he had a little beef. He was trying to coach here. And,
I think the way he went out was
it was respectable. So now we're kind of on an even playing field. I watched them against Georgia last week, and
it was a good game.
Explosive. They're still explosive.
What was it? 44-41.
Yeah, I mean it was explosive. Georgia came back and won, so they got to work on their finish a little bit.
Yeah, but, where's the defense, though, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, they all went to the league. I mean, last year their defense was so dang good. I mean, so many of them went to the league. So Tennessee's going to be – but we're playing at Tennessee first time since the Sterling Shepard game-saving touchdown catch.
It was hard to play there.
Yeah.
I didn't do too much there, but it was hard.
It's loud.
was loud.
It's a loud game.
Like water shaking in the cups loud.
Yeah. So it's going to be a test. They got us last year, but, I mean, we only lost by 11 points there.
We had a lot of opportunity to win.
Our defense kept us in the game. And so, I mean, our defense, again, is going to be strong suit of the season. But John Mateer is, I mean, right now, people are picking him for their favorite for Heisman. So,
yeah,
it's just a reality that
it was just so frustrating.
We can be in every game.
Our defense gave us the ball inside the 5 last year. And then gave us the ball inside the 15. So inside the 5, we didn't do anything with it.
Yep.
Turnover. Or not turnover, but punted, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something. We gave the ball back, and then our defense got it back for us inside the 15.
Mm-hmm.
Still left with no points.
It was,
no points.
Moving on to Alabama. We're playing at Alabama.
No points. Inside the 5.
Yeah.
I hope we beat the brakes off of Tennessee.
John Mateer can get 5 yards by himself. I mean,
oh my gosh.
Just snap him the ball and let him run around. He'll do something.
I think I opened up some trauma.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was so mad. Oh my! All right. Anyways, we have Alabama.
Alabama at Alabama.
Is this the Alabama we've been seeing? Like, is this?
Bro, Alabama's. I mean,
it ain't the same Alabama that.
Everybody's saying that, but it's because it's true.
Yeah.
It's because it's true.
I don't think. Coach DeBoer, is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah. When the pendulum swings that far,
yeah.
You have Saban, legendary, and he's a hard ass. Like there is nothing's gonna slip through the cracks. And then you have a Kalen DeBoer. Like, I'm not saying that he's a lackadaisical coach that just lets anything happen. I'm sure. I know he has rules. I know he has standards, but definitely more freedom to the players, definitely more. It's a different system. Yeah. And I think when you have that big of a shift in culture and personality, like you're asking for an adjustment period.
Yeah, it's just interesting. I mean, you look at this Alabama team that has lost like 3 or 4 unranked teams, and in Nick Saban's entire tenure at Alabama, he had only lost, I think, 2 or 3 times to unranked teams, and it's just like,
which is crazy.
But I mean, that's what made Alabama. That's why after he went to the national championship, Kalen DeBoer with Washington, he then went to Alabama. Like you made it to the big show, and then you leave the place and go to Alabama, and now you're at rock bottom. It's just it's crazy, but it just is what it is. And again, a team that gave us another SEC win last year, so we appreciate you. The Oklahoma Sooners really do own the state of Alabama currently, and we're just gonna have to keep that run going.
It's kind of been that way, like for a while.
Yeah, I know. They got us in the Orange Bowl when we played with Kyler, but then prior to that Sugar Bowl, we got them again. It's just it is what it is,
We're beating Saban teams.
Now Missouri last year was the game that. How you felt about Tennessee, that was how I felt about Missouri. Because
I don't think you're alone in that.
Billy Bowman with the scoop and score late in the game. Then we go right back out 3 and out after that. We got the ball with 4 minutes left. We're winning by 4 points or something, so at least a score.
Yeah.
And we somehow lose the game. I think we had 2. We fumbled the snap. Jackson Arnold fumbled the snap, and then we lose 7 yards, and then he gets sacked right after that, and then we have to punt, and they go down, and or it might have been the time where he fumbled and then they scooped it. It was
a cluster.
It was horrible.
It was a cluster.
It's very traumatic. The coach over there has talked about it a lot. Well, Dirkowitz or something like that.
Drinkowitz or
Drinkowitz or something like that.
Nerd.
Dude's weird. Dude's weird. But the fan base and the old rivalry, the Big 12 battles.
Hey, did you see that they're trying to figure out who our next, our 3 consistent opponents are?
Yeah.
And it's for sure Texas, and then for sure Mizzou.
Really, Mizzou's in there for sure?
I mean, I don't think that they're for sure locked in thing, but
I think Texas.
Wouldn't they be?
I don't know. I mean,
Texas is for sure locked in thing.
You're trying to go to Columbia every other year?
I think the traditional rivalry is fun.
I'd rather have a LSU Alabama. Let's get all in there.
Okay, I get it.
Texas, LSU, Alabama. You beat those 3 every year, then you got a great season.
I'll say this though. Okay. I'll meet you in the middle. We can throw LSU in there or an Alabama, either one.
Yeah.
So Texas, one of those 2.
Yeah.
I would love to beat the brakes off of A&M every year.
Oh, that would be good.
Wouldn't you just love to face another Texas school, and then we can own the state of Texas too?
Interesting.
I like the thought of that.
Interesting.
Or I also wouldn't be mad at an Arkansas because they're right next door, and I feel like we never figure out how to play them. Like we've played them very seldom over the years.
Yeah, I just want good competition. No knock to them, but you win
Fair.
against LSU's, and
No,
that
I
helps
totally
you
get
get
what you're
into
saying.
get into the playoffs.
I
That's
think
what I'm saying.
Arkansas is just like, if we can't figure anybody else out, then throw them in there.
Yeah, for sure. And then last, your most painful game with your brother playing at LSU.
It's not going to be that painful.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I'm
for me.
really excited to see the family. It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but senior night, whatever
Senior
it
night,
ends
yeah,
up being.
cool.
LSU Garrett Nussmeier got quarterback. Came back this year. Didn't know if he was going to go to the league for a little bit or not, and got a lot of weapons in the transfer portal.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
yeah,
Their receiving core. They got this guy number 4 who's just best athlete I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I mean,
they got Caden Durham, Oklahoma-born kid, Texas high school kid that we really wanted at Oklahoma, and he's a great running back for him. I mean, they're looking to have a good year.
Yes, and I have been paying attention, obviously, because of Nick. I do think they're beatable.
Oh yeah,
for sure. Like they're gonna have to tighten up. If they don't tighten, like it could, I think they could go left or right for them right now.
Well, last year that's another game where the defense gets a defensive touchdown, or Mason Thomas and Grayson Halton, and then Bauer Sharp throws an interception. Our tight end, who now plays for LSU. I don't know if there's some tampering going on.
I hope that they're. I hope that
That threw you off right there.
Like, can we stop? Like, that wasn't Bauer's fault.
That was it.
I mean, yes. I mean, he did throw it. Like, he physically.
You could have just ate that one, dog. Like, take the, I guess, sack, the TFL.
Yeah, but you know who's not good at making quarterback decisions?
A former quarterback?
Dude, if you're
Bauer
not,
Sharp played quarterback.
I get it, but not in the NCAA.
Crazy. It was a bad play. Basically,
so you played tight end in high school.
Yeah.
What if after 3 years of playing in
That's
college?
not quarterback.
I don't know, dude. Like maybe it's not quarterback, but at the same time, like
It's not. There's no.
you're running a
analogy
corner
to
route.
give.
You're in the back of the end zone. All the marbles for
and
this
I just
catch.
drop it. You think?
I'm just gonna say,
I will
like,
catch that thing
everybody
with my
would have
gut
said, "Why'd we
before
put
I-
our linebacker at tight end?" That's what we would have said.
He's an athlete.
Nah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, again, I think a great player.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I had a couple fakes on punt for me. Never got my opportunity, but
in
just
college?
in college at the University of Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah, I had some fakes in for me.
Everybody been like, "Wow, Rodney Anderson's running the ball on punt team."
Rodney Anderson with number 19 on.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Jersey swap? No announcement? What's going on? Yeah.
No. All seriousness though, LSU is going to be a tough team.
Yeah.
Especially at the end of the season. I feel like this game is going to mean a lot.
Yeah.
If the season goes well for LSU, if it goes well for us, like we expect it to.
It could be like whoever wins goes to the SEC championship.
Facts. And if that's the case, then I'm 100% on board with Texas, LSU, A&M or whoever.
Yeah. There's just a lot of teams in the SEC. I mean, you think about it, you got the Vanderbilts, you got that we don't play, Texas A&M, Georgia, Florida, Arkansas. I mean, there's a lot of teams. We're not even getting the opportunity to play yet.
No, yeah. I mean, we just ran through our whole schedule, and there's still a whole other side of the SEC that we haven't even talked about.
Yeah.
Who do you think? I know the early days and all that, whatever. But who do you think is, kind of making the rise on the other side?
Georgia is going to be great again.
Yeah.
Kirby Smart does a really great job, and I have seen Florida just DJ Lagway, their quarterback. He's a young guy, threw 5 picks last game.
That's tough.
There's some teams that are going through it. Vanderbilt, we love Diego. What's his last Pavway or something like that? I don't know. Diego.
I'll let you.
I don't know, whatever his name is. Basically, I love his
Props
attitude.
to our producer, man. He's
yeah,
back there
He's always trying to say.
He's always like trying to mouth the pronunciations to us.
Pavia.
Pavia.
There
Yeah.
it is. Pavia. But basically, Man, I love his attitude. He's just a total like I'm dirty street. I'm out here. I'm doing what I do. I do it the way I do. I love how he plays, but Vanderbilt's not gonna be none. And it just is what it is, you know. And there's just a lot of teams in the SEC that like Arkansas and.
I think what I'm trying to get at, like, I think Georgia's pretty.
There's like a top tier SEC is all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I think Georgia's, going to make another run
Again.
And all that said, though, it's not like there's a crowned person already. Like, it's very open.
No. Yeah. I mean, Texas is the one that's a favorite in the SEC. Oklahoma is now becoming the talk because, I mean, Texas really ain't doing what they're doing. We'll see. In a couple weeks, once
Oklahoma
we're sitting after
every
this
now and then
Cotton Bowl,
always has to come from behind. Like,
yeah, but which is fine because, then we got a chip on our shoulder. We're good with that.
Keep putting the chip on our shoulder.
Everybody was asleep on Oklahoma last year, rightfully so, because we couldn't score a touchdown. But
we can score touchdowns now.
it's different now.
Yeah.
John Mateer, man, we gotta give him his love. We gotta give him his flowers a little bit. Shout out to him, dude. Is electrifying, I'll say.
For sure. I think he's. I was very sold on John Mateer.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sold on the Heisman conversation.
No, me neither.
And I'm starting to like. He's putting up a case.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I love how the opposing fans and everybody are like, oh, he's not gonna make it in the NFL, dude. If Tua Tagovailoa, who's like 5'10", can play in the NFL,
yeah, bro.
John Mateer is gonna be good. Like, Kyler Murray's 5'8".
Yeah, that's
5'9". My bad. My bad.
He's gonna be so mad.
My bad. But you know what I'm saying? Like now, Kyler Murray can run 4.3. So like.
Yeah, but I mean, he was still launching it. He was still launching it from the pocket.
All I'm saying is John Mateer's like 6'2", and people are calling him undersized. Like, I'm sorry, he's not 6'5" Josh Allen. Like, 6'2" is not that short for a quarterback. You know what I mean?
When you have a player starting to do Heisman-type things, he's playing like a Heisman candidate, people find the stupidest things to go.
People want to hate. That's it.
And
if people are hating on you, must be doing something right.
Yeah, that every Heisman winner had haters.
Yeah, we played with a lot of them.
Yeah.
Shoot, I played with a lot of them.
3?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Baker, Kyler, and Caleb Williams. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. It's good.
Jalen Hurts didn't win?
No, he was runner-up.
Oh, yeah.
Who
beat him?
I don't know. Somebody
I can't
good.
Remember. Yeah, it had to be.
but yeah, man, I think it's going to be interesting this week as we play Auburn. I think sticking to my score, I think we win by at least 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, would you say
it was like 34-12, something like that.
Yeah.
And
I agree with that. I like I'm going to go I think our defense really I think the defense has a chip on their shoulder this year.
Yeah.
Or this game.
I mean, there's got to be some payback. I got to be honest. Like,
yeah. They're going to be out for blood.
A lot of smack talk was talked about OU, and a lot of defensive guys were having their best years of their life. So
yeah. Well, dude,
it's been the double take
on the SEC Nation bus presented by Academy
Sports.
Boy, look at us moving up in the world. No, thank you for tuning in with us. Again, I'm Rodney Anderson. With me is my brother, Caleb King Kelly. This is the Double Take. We'll catch you next time.